Hello guys, how you doing? Well, in this video I want to talk a little bit purpose because I think this is, if not the most important subject, it should be really nearby, and I believe that everybody should really understand what is their purpose, so why you were born in the first place, and I believe that every action that you do, every plan that you do, every dream that you do, it is connected to your purpose. And I think having that really deep root, it is the foundation for everything else. And I want to share it to you that the way that I found mine. So I read two books from Simon Sinek. One of them is Start With Why, and basically in that book he talks about the importance of knowing your why, and he talks about companies that the most powerful brands are the companies that they have their why really clear and specific, and everybody around them really understands that why. And people buy their products or services not because of the things that they do, but because of the why. So the why is connected to the story as well of the company, that is really connected with the story of the founder. So this was really important for me to understand why your why is so important. And then I read another book that is Find Your Why. And in that book it had an exercise that was really interesting. First you collect some memories that you have when you were a child, and then you share that story, those stories. It's more than one, it's 5 or 10, whatever, the ones that impacted you the most. And you need a partner that should be a friend of yours, not a relative like a family, or if you are married, your company, let's say it. And you just tell your stories, and the other person is just looking at patterns that are in common, and also they are looking for keywords that you say the most. And you put that keywords and you construct your why, because like everybody that knows their why, or at least they feel your why, it is really hard to put that into words, so the other person really understands and they are aligned with your why. So this is really interesting to do, and once you have your sentence, you understand your why, and you can, as I said in the beginning of the video, you can just align your actions and plan your life. You should not plan everything, because you understand, right? But everything that you do should be aligned with your why, because otherwise you wouldn't be you. You are here for a reason, and nobody is better at being you than yourself. So I think that for me it's obvious, and that's it. So once you put that into words, I forgot that the other words are basically what you should do in order to accomplish your why. So in my case, I was completely unaware of those qualities that I had, so it was mind-blowing for me. It might be for you as well. And in my case, and I believe in everybody's case as well, it is really deep connect with your story, and that in my case in particular is really deep connected with the worst period that I had in my life, in the darkest place that I went. And it was a little bit before COVID. I just finished college, and I went into a hole, and I had a really strong belief. Like I had 100% sure that this belief was going to be true, that was, I believe that the next 4 years of my life I would be in a hospital bed, in coma, and completely alone. I don't know why I had this belief, because I was healthy, I had incredibles, and I have incredible friends and family. So this doesn't have logical reason at all, but it was really deep in my mind, in my head. So I believe this was true 100%. I didn't doubt it at the slice. And it was really painful in order for me to get rid of it. In my head I had all the diseases possible all the time, so you can just imagine if you try to run and you just feel something in your foot and you just think that you are going to lose your foot. Well, examples like that happen to me all the time during that time, and especially then I hit COVID a few months later, and I was isolated more or less, and I got more and more isolated, so I didn't connect with much people as well, and we were all wearing a mask, so we were all afraid of each other. And for me, my purpose is deeply connect with these two things, with our health, so not only on our body but spiritually, mentally, emotionally as well, and also really deep connected with connecting with each other as a society. And if I wanted to put that purpose into a sentence, I would just say that my purpose is to inspire others in order to connect society. And this has two layers. So in order to connect with each other, we first have to connect with ourselves. So basically our health, our not only physically but mentally, spiritually, like everything that I just said before. And this is my why. This is my purpose. This is why I do everything. This is why I created this YouTube channel. This is why, like, everything that I do in the future has to be aligned with this. Otherwise, I'm not being myself. And you can just point a finger at me and just say that, well, you are not here doing what you are supposed to do. So to just end up this video, it has been a little bit longer than I expected. I just encourage you to find your why. I did it by reading these two books from Simon Sinek, but just find a way of achieving, of finding that being whatever you want to call it. But at the end you have your answer in yourself, and that's it. So once you live a life with purpose, you cannot be unhappy. You can have moments that you are sad, but you cannot be unhappy. And that's it. That's the best way you can do to honor yourself, is to be 100% you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Big hug to you, and see you again next week.